Well, I don't think it's a very positive message. I don't think it's a very upbeat message. It endorses, I guess, that old adage which, when the going's good, it pays to advertise. When the going gets tough, you've got to advertise. That's older than me, that adage, which is saying something. And I think that it's there for a reason. I think that you can, advertising, marketing, communications that we create have an effect. And I think that the government stepping back from that, I realise they're making lots of cuts across the board, but stepping back from putting money into marketing and advertising seems to me to be a negative step and sends out the wrong signals to agencies. But I think most importantly, sends the wrong signals out to clients. We're expecting clients to put their hands in their pockets and to spend more money on advertising and communication while our government steps back from that. That feels wrong to me. I think there are increasingly more and more sophisticated techniques that allow us to kind of change behaviour, to allow us to kind of affect what consumers do. And it's about using email, it's about using Bluetooth and texting, it's about using letters, it's about using good old-fashioned tele-advertising. All of those are components. I think sometimes the mix has changed. But you're still making a cake with the same ingredients, but you're just changing the nature of those ingredients and how they come together. But ultimately, our goal is to change behaviour, to get consumers to interact with our product to start with. And I think that's perhaps a sophisticated layer. I think before it was perhaps change behaviour by our product or service. I think now we're happy with some level of interaction that can lead to kind of buying and then perhaps repeat buying and involvement. I think it makes the work very exciting. It makes what we do very, very exciting, and it makes it very accountable as well. It means that you can genuinely, the client can look at our work and our campaigns and see attributable results. Well, in my experience, and it may be our clients, but our clients, they trust us, they believe in us, they work with us, they're smart people, they recognise that there has to be an element of risk. But every step is measured, and everything, we're not just blasé breezing out with, we've got a lot of experience. Our clients have got a lot of experience. We understand the market. One can test things, one can trial things, but ultimately it's about using all of our expertise to bring an idea to fruition. So we don't really talk about, Mr. Client, you're going to take a risk on this. We talk about our expertise and our skills and our ability to bring an idea to market that's going to have commercial gain and effect for them. And they trust us to do that. I think ideas are what truly connect, with the consumer and with the audience. So, and then those ideas make or help or persuade those consumers to then interact and buy your product or service. Certainly there are lots of, particularly in direct marketing, there are a lot of techniques, there are a lot of ways that you can go about getting a certain level of result. In my experience of judging work, it's always the better and more original ideas that have the better results. So I think you're always looking for the two things. You're never measuring pure creativity. It can't be done in isolation. I think you're looking for good ideas, and it's really, it comes down to hindsight is a wonderful thing. You don't know it's going to work until it's worked. You've got to try them. It's not a science. It's an art and a science. You need to be able to. You've got to take risks, and you've got to take a chance, and you've got to try and do something unique and original. Consumers know when you're trying it on, when they've seen it before, and so less of them respond. The day you stop taking the risks and the day you stop creating the work, you're dead in the water, and more importantly, this industry ceases to move forward.